Hey ladies, so I wanted to take a minute and I wanted to let you know what really brought me into the Younique business, why I thought maybe I wanted to be a direct seller from going with mass media. Well, I am a stay-at-home mom and I always have been a stay-at-home mom. It was one of the great things in my marriage that I was able to do, and I was very proud of that. However, once I was divorced, that wasn't so easy to do anymore, but I was still used to being there for my kids, and my kids were used to me being there for them. So that meant that I kind of had to change things up a little bit. Now, in my circumstance, I do have older kids, but they are like gone all of the time running around for sports, which is exactly what I wanted for them. It's the kind of life I wanted to give for my kids. I didn't want to be the mom that was racing home at 5:30 and, trying to get supper out of the oven and getting it on the table and then having everybody else run after my kids for me because I couldn't do it. That's not the way. I mean, I grew up with a very busy mom and she worked. Both my parents had to work and God bless them. They did a great job, but I just was hoping that I could give my kids a little bit more if I was able to. So once I got divorced, I did work part-time. I am now engaged, happily engaged, and that meant that things had to change. The dynamics changed in our house a little bit. Now, my fiance works on the rigs, which means he is gone, never know how long, or it's not scheduled, that's for sure. So that means that in order to take care of my kids and his 12-year-old daughter, I drive kids to school in the morning, and there's not a lot of time in between. And next thing you know, you got to pick them up from school, and you got to get them to sporting events, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. So, oh, speaking of which, I need to get someone to practice. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry I had to leave you, but I had to get Cabin over to baseball practice. So, okay, where was I? Yeah, so I've just always wanted to make sure that I could be there for my kids. And you know what? This is the kind of job that is exactly what you can do. Now, honestly, I signed up in February, and I've always believed that I go for things like gung-ho, and if you're going to do it, you do it well. I've been very fortunate. I have terrific uplines. This is a terrific team that I have above me and with me. And honestly, by the end of February, don't want to toot my own horn, but I did promote all the way to blue. I hit my fast start and I had a team with me. And I'll tell you, I am so proud to say that the women that I have on my team are, stay-at-home moms, single moms. I have, we have a couple that are married. I have one that is single and she's not even a mom, but she's kicking it, because it's a business where whether you want to be making money on the side to make ends meet or it's supplementing, you're going to school. Maybe your husband got laid off work. I mean, God knows that happens a lot nowadays. It's all of those things. But the part that I like is that I always get to be at home. So hang on. Gotta fold some laundry. God knows. We go through a lot of laundry in this house because when you have teenagers, they think they have to shower 3 times a day. However, I guess that's better than maybe not showering at all. I shouldn't complain. So yeah, I mean, honestly, look at my day. I'm working right now and I still can get all the things I need to do and be the mom that I want to be. My kids have never had to say that I've had to miss out on something. Well, okay, there was that time where I couldn't make it to both games at the same time, but oh well, I can do it. In the reality of it, I can honestly say that when I was single, I worked a part-time job, and I love my part-time job, but I worked a part-time job at a scrapbook store, so that meant that luckily our store didn't open till 10 o'clock, but I could, so I could get my kids to school. But I also had to work until 5. So sometimes that meant that my parents or my grandparents had to pick up my kids from school and bring them to me, because everybody was busy, or had to get them off to a sporting event and things like that. Honestly, if you work this business the way it should be worked, and I don't mean that I am sitting in front of a computer 24/7, but you can make a living off of this that is as good as any part-time job. And for me, what my hours allowed, I'm doing that and I'm at home. and I can run out the door, and I can take my kids where they need to be, and I can fold my laundry so that everybody's got going, Mom, where's my shirts? Not only that, but, you know, in between time, I got supper going. You can't do that when you're out of the house, and that's the unfortunate part. The other nice thing about this is women wear makeup. Everybody has their degree of what they wear makeup. Some people wear just a little bit, and some people really like to do it up, and that's fine either way. So wouldn't you want to be the lady sharing that with them? Because these products are incredible. And I have a 13-year-old daughter, and not that she's wearing makeup. She only wears mascara. But when she snuck into my room the other night to wash her face, and then I went to tuck her in, and she was all, you know, Mom, my face is so soft. This feels so good. I feel refreshed, she said. And I looked at her and I said, were you into my rose water? And she smiled. And she had been. But you know what? I smiled right back because it didn't matter. My kid wasn't wearing makeup. She wasn't putting anything bad onto her face that I wouldn't want my 13-year-old to have on her face. So if you get what I'm saying here is our products are so superior and they are so awesome. Why wouldn't I want to share that with anyone that I love, that is a friend of mine, that I care about? And why wouldn't I want to make sure that other ladies knew about that? Because not only are they taking care of themselves then, but in turn, when a mom is supporting another mom's out of the home type of business like this, you are supporting their children as well, which is what we all need to do. We all need to support each other. We all need to help each other out. Everybody needs to feel empowered, and they need to feel like they have the power to do it themselves. So you know what? I may not be paying all the bills in my house, and I'm okay with that. But you know what I can do? The sports that I love to get my kids to, I can pay for them. And I'm there for my kids. And that's the part that I love. And my makeup, I don't pay for it. And the little gifts that I want to give to myself once in a while, I'm not dipping into anybody else's bank account. Absolutely not. The gifts I give to myself, they are, these nails, they are guilt-free, baby, because Younique paid for them. Thanks, Younique.